cars here, so it's very similar to a barcode. So there's a code on the back here. I can place that on the device. It recognises it's a byte tag. That doesn't mean necessarily much to us, but it also shows me orientation, so it shows me which direction that's facing. And equally, I could have another level of authentication through this, and I could place that on the table. And when I start to talk about some of the applications that Surface can provide, then authentication is often very important, and we can recognise and read data in that way, as we can recognise just what it describes as a blob. So there's some blobs on the screen there. So it's very, very different to a whiteboard, very intuitive to use, no real training required. Let me give you another sense of some of the applications that we can use as part of Surface. And a really common theme which people will interact with these sorts of devices around is photos. A lot of people manage photos on a digital device. In fact, I think year 6, it's something that's typically done as a year 6 student, looking at photographs, so on and so forth. So here I have a stack of photos. I can flick through those in a very intuitive manner. I can look at those in a different orientation view if I wish, and scroll through those and take a look at what I might want to look at. I can go back to that stack view and let me search across, for example, I don't know, let's stick with animals. So here are all my animals which I can scroll through. If I want to take a picture onto the device, I can do that. I can push that photograph to the gentleman who's sitting in front of me here and say, take a look at that tiger, look at that. Absolutely superb way you can intuitively zoom into those photographs, and we can work together collaboratively around here. And I can take these animals onto the Surface device to work with. So imagine now if we're a group of students collaborating around this table, and we can start to look at these particular pictures and start to think about, well, what continent perhaps are these animals from. So we might have a map superimposed underneath these photographs, and here we've got a tiger. So which continent do we want to put that tiger on? Let's say Asia. What have we got here? A monkey. Let's say that wants to go into Africa. Let's put the snake in Asia as well. So we can be collaboratively working on that and passing things around the table in exactly the same way. Of course, we've got video as well, so we can do that in exactly the same sort of way. I believe this is one of the videos from the World War II stuff that we've got here, so we can just play that video as well.
Do you ever find a long way to produce this? Find what you want to balance for your first come. Not English, no? Nothing new. Dig for victory.
Dig for victory.